everyone. We are at that point in the podcast where I could talk about something that peeves me, that irks me, that vexes me, that it's just fun to talk shit about. So, hot take. And this lady I'm about to talk about, she's been in the press recently, destroying the NFL and making the NFL really a joke. I'm here to see 300-pound men hit each other, not this lady. And at this point, you probably have picked up on who this is. That lady would be Taylor Swift. And no, I'm actually not going to talk about the impact she's having on the NFL in a negative way. I'm actually going to talk about the fact that she ruined modern relationships. Hot take. Crazy. Reuben, why would you say that? Now, first off, I will be clear in the sense that you have to respect Taylor Swift. She's jumped from genre to genre to genre and been successful in every single one. She writes her own music. There are, some admirable things about that. It's like, okay, you've done really well for yourself. I can admire the hard work you've put in. You obviously create really catchy and fun music. And I had to dive deep into my 15 or 16-year-old self's past to find this song, but I thought this was funny, right? Because I like Taylor Swift's music. It's fun, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that I don't. It's very catchy. It's very fun, but it has some of the absolute worst relationship advice and themes and tropes within it imaginable. I mean, it's really ridiculous, guys. So I'm gonna read you just a little bit of a song that she wrote. Right, it is from one of her albums, As Fearless. It's a song called "That's the Way I Loved You." And you hear the lyrics, and it's always funny when you read lyrics because it doesn't sound right. And once again, guys, this is the part of the podcast I don't take myself seriously. I'm really just talking shit about something that I think is funny. So here are the lyrics. He is sensible and so incredible, and all my single friends are jealous. He says everything I need to hear, and it's like I couldn't ask for anything better. He opens up my door, and I get into his car, and he says, "You look beautiful tonight," and I feel perfectly fine. But I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain, and it's 2 a.m., and I'm cursing your name, so in love that you act insane, and that's the way I loved you. Breaking down and coming undone, it's a roller coaster kind of rush. And I never knew I could feel that much. And that's the way I loved you. So here's the reason that these verses are pure bullshit. Is that you can't, in my opinion, once again, this is my opinion. It's right, but it's also my opinion. You can't create a good, healthy relationship with someone if there's not consistency, right? So, great relationships, in my opinion, they slowly grow better, right? And the relationship she's talking about here, she's got a guy that's taking care of her that seems to be a gentleman, seems to be treating her very well, and not in like a wimpy way, I'm your man, you're my lady, this is great, seems to be treating her in a really nice way. And yet she misses the volatility and the craziness of a guy who treated her like absolute dog crap. Like, what is this? Here's been my theory on relationships between men and women. This is just my take. I think the best relationships, and this is off of what I've seen with people. This is off of just, people in my life who I really admire, who have great relationships, is that they slowly build something great over time, right? So their trend looks like this, like little beeps here and there, ups and downs, but it's constantly going up, right? But the relationship Taylor Swift is talking about here, it looks more like this, right? It's just up and down, and it's got to be exhausting. I mean, I can't imagine, just the emotional highs and lows. And this is like all her songs talk about this. There's like, if you're not feeling a crazy rush 24/7, then it's not love. And it's like, that's just, no, that's not how it works. It's such an unhealthy way to look at things. So hot take. I know it's crazy, but Taylor Swift has some absolute trash advice when it comes to healthy relationships. Her songs they've promulgated since the early 2000s because this lady's been around forever. They have promulgated this to generations and generations of women. that this is what love looks like. If you're not having all these crazy butterflies 24/7, whew, things must really be going rough for you. No, that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. Healthy relationships, you build something amazing over time. Slowly, you get better and better and better. You don't have these crazy ups and downs. You know, every now and then you get in really big fights and you got to fight stuff out, and that's good. But the roller coaster graph of love, it's not real love. It's not true love. It's not dedication. And so, anyways, I digress. But that is my Reuben Rants section of the week. I hope you enjoyed.